Well,
All right, all
okay,
right.
yep, let's do it.
All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another edition of the Elite Mancast. Wednesdays, 8:30. Y'all tune in to YouTube. Go over there and like them videos, man. Y'all subscribe to the channel over there, the Elite Mancast. And tonight, man, we got a good topic. We have a great topic because as y'all know, this is a self-development platform. We hope to have some information that can spark the brain of somebody who needs it, help somebody in a time of need, help somebody when they're going through their worst or going through a situation that they can solve, but they just letting the situation take control of them. But tonight, man, we have a great topic talking about the quantum mindset. And the quantum mindset is basically being in the present, being in the right now, so that you can be unpredictable and you will advance in your unpredictableness. May I say that? But yeah, it's all about just being in the now, being present in the right now moment, so that you can figure things out without going back into your subconscious mind, going back into those everyday thoughts, those patterns, those habits that you always say that you want to get rid of, but you stay in them because you don't want to do the work. And that's a big issue with a lot of us in this day and age. We don't want to do the real work to find out what it is to change our mindsets. So, man, tonight, brother, we talking about the quantum mindset. We got three. Let's Coach KD. He had to get in, do his thing because he's still grinding, y'all. But y'all know we got Mr. Michael, and tonight his name is Allah.
Allah.
Yes, sir.
The God himself. Mike, what you got on this topic tonight, Mike?
Well, I was going to read a bunch of stuff that I wrote down, but man, I'm not trying to get my Einstein on tonight because the stuff sounds way too technical to me. I mean, it's simple, but I learned a lot of stuff about the quantum mindset. But what I will say is that everybody has a quantum mind, but not
Right,
everybody has a quantum mindset.
right,
You see, the brain is powerful. It's everybody has been trying to figure out the consciousness for years. Everybody, all these scientists, they come up with all these different terms from it, or for it, like quantum mechanics and entanglements and superposition, and all it is their search to find out about the consciousness. So they're breaking it down to the cells, down to the neurons to try to find it. Can't be found. What it
okay,
all boils down to is we're all spirits in physical bodies.
that's right.
Our consciousness, we're all connected with the universe. It can't be found, it just is. It's a part
Right.
of us. There is no finding it. But scientists, they keep trying. And in all the research that I've read, it all boils down to that none of the stuff that they're talking about can be validated or has been validated. So that's where we're coming from. We're going back to reality. It's like we're in the matrix.
All right. Allah.
Yes, sir. Hello, everyone. You know the name, you know the face. You probably actually you don't know the name because I changed it every week. But yeah, quantum mindset. To me, it's all about adaptation because you're gonna always be put in situations where you pretty much have to adapt. And you know, you can say that 1+1 = 2, but how? What happened if you? Multiple examples I can throw out there, but just you have to learn to adapt. I know myself being a chef, I'm put in those positions all the time, and I can go by the book. I've been in situations where I didn't know what to do, but it's just kind of like women have like, well, not even women, but they have women's intuition. Same thing with men. Same thing when it comes to learning. I've been put on the spot multiple times. Um, you probably familiar with the show like Hell's Kitchen, where they put a box in front of you and you have to create all these dishes out of that one box.
Right.
Quantum thinking, because I don't know what's in there, but it's like, okay, I know what to do. I know what I can do. So, you know, things like that. Like I said, just always be in the now. Don't try and recollect about, oh, well, if I was such and such, or this happened a couple of years ago, what would I do? If I had this conversation with this person, what are they expecting me to say? Honestly, I like to surprise myself. So most of the time, I don't think about what I say before I say it. Just know it's coming from a good place.
That's it.
It's always coming from a good place. That's what I love about my brother. You know, yeah, it's gonna come up and come out. I tell you.
Absolutely.
But yeah, man, that's definitely what we got going on in this realm today, man. And that's what we really want everybody to understand, that, man, what we doing every week is to hopefully get somebody to elevate their quantum mindset, to help them dig into their quantum mindset. A friend of mine, she asked me today about how do you stop thinking about certain things? How do you change that mindset of not wanting a certain thing any longer? And it's like you have to coach yourself. You have to consciously be aware of that thought when it comes up. So like saying that if you don't want to eat a certain food, or if you don't want to do a certain, you want to start training yourself to do a certain exercise or whatnot, or however that go. So when you find yourself in that lazy space, or if you find yourself going back into that judgment zone, or you thinking about a person that you really want to be with, but they don't want to be with you, you have to talk to yourself, tell yourself, say, no, not today. We're not doing that today. We're not thinking about that today. We're not moving that away today. Let's get back into the right now. How can we make right now better? How can we get this how can I get involved into a better pattern of habits? So that's why I really like doing this show, because me, myself, I've come from a dark place. I've seen the darkness. I know what the dark looks like. I don't like the dark anymore because I'm elevated. I've seen the light. I've seen some truths. The dark side is that what they call it. I'm trying to think. I was studying it today. It's called Newtonian physics. That's the predictable. So when you're in that Newtonian physics, that's your predictable. That's what you do in your subconscious body every day. Because a lot of us, we don't even realize a lot of things we do, a lot of patterns that we have, those are everyday predictable. I know what I'm gonna do. I know I'm going to work. I know I'm finna run this red light. You know, certain things you just know. Yeah. Y'all don't be out there running red lights now. Yeah. But yeah, you know that light won't stay too long. You're gonna run that red light. But yeah, man. But that's what I love about the quantum mindset, because it's unpredictable. You don't know exactly how you're gonna do it. You just know it's something new that's gonna happen for you. You know there's a new thing coming, and you know that you have to be a part of it. Yeah. You know, that's like in this network marketing field. A lot of people, oh, it's new. We about to gain momentum. We about to, you know what I'm saying? So it's always that new or that present moment that you're gonna have to elevate in when you're dealing with the quantum mindset.
Right.
You're right. And just to break it down just a little bit further, for those of you who may not understand, if I'm in the presence of Michael and I slap him with my right hand, but I'm left-handed, did he still get slapped? Quantum. It happens. Unpredictable, but it happens.
The ass whooping that comes after it is going to be unpredictable too.
I would hope so.
Hey, I'm not that turn the other cheek kind of dude.
Come on, Martin.
Either.
That's cool.
Come on, Martin.
Man. But now, you know, you have quantum thinking, you have quantum mind power, quantum consciousness, and quantum skills. There's a list that have a bunch of definitions, but I'm quite sure we're going to end up getting into those tonight. But yeah, let's go.
Yeah, man. But like I was saying about the Newtonian is something that I learned about a couple of weeks ago, and think that's what made me come back to this topic again, because we did this topic in April, but I had to come back to it because that's what I've been doing lately, is a lot of self-development, a lot of learning about the brain, a lot of physics, trying my best to do things in a different manner, do things. You know I can't predict my future, but I can create my right now to have a better future. Right. Because a lot of us, We either thinking about too much of the past or we thinking about too much of the future. And you really can't think about the
Right.
future because that's something that's not happening. It hasn't happened, and it might not ever happen because all you'll do is think about it. But if you
Right.
Mhm.
create in the right now, you won't, I feel like you'll be in a better position. But a lot of times we find ourselves trying to predict our future by reliving in the past. And it don't work like that.
Right.
It'll
Right.
never happen. You will never have a future because you're steady recollecting, reflecting on what done already happened. And you can't change it. You can't do nothing. Now you can grow from it. You can learn and grab new ideas from the past. But to actually change the past, it doesn't work. It won't work.
Right.
You know.
Okay.
It's kind of like those predictable arguments. Like you get into an argument with someone, and it's like mentally you already know. It's like you thinking they're gonna say all this, so it's like you have everything that you want to say ready.
Hmm.
Then boom, it's like I thought he was gonna fire me today, or I thought they was gonna send me home. Like I had all this stuff planned. I was gonna break the computer and cuss him out, and none of this stuff happened. Like,
Just ruined your
hey, I
day.
understand that you were late. It's okay. Have a great shift. That's not how this
Yeah.
argument was supposed to go, man.
I wasn't supposed to be arguing like that, man. We were supposed to be breaking some stuff. Yeah, that's something else, man. They got that quantum model of reality is about the unpredictable, and it's about this place of uncertainty. So once we
Isaac Newton.
grasp that mindset of the unpredictable, be unpredictable. That's basically what we're saying to you guys is to be unpredictable. Don't be the mundane. Don't show up every day as the same person. When you do it like I learned back in 2005. I was doing work that I wasn't even asked to be done. But you know what happened when I did that? The guy gave me more money. And when a year's time, I started out working with this construction company making $11 an hour. I started that in say 2005. By 2007, I was up to $20 an hour. And that was like a little bit, a year and a half. I can say about a year and about 3 months. Because the guy, he seen that every time, I'm like, bro, I need this. You know what I'm saying? I need this money because I just got down in Miami. I mean, just got down to Florida, and I don't have no family down here. I don't know nobody, so I had to do that extra work. I had to show and prove because I didn't know if I had a roof over my head or not to come tomorrow because I was living with my girlfriend's parents. And me
Yeah.
living with parents, I didn't live with my own parents, so I don't know how long I was gonna be able to live with somebody else's mom and daddy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I know that. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I was like, shit, I might be out of here tomorrow, so I got to make sure I get me some money and get me a whole new life going real quick because they might say, hey man, you done stayed long enough. Now it's time for you to go. So you never know, you know.
Yeah.
But that's why I always stay in the right now, so I can elevate and create and do some things that I've never, that you see, you don't never know,
Yeah, and it's like I start each day off well, pretty much the same. But when it comes to like getting up, doing my meditation while I drive, because I listen to my motivational conversations, music, and everything, and it's like thinking about how we're gonna have a great day. Of course, I'm gonna always meet new people because of the field that I'm in. But I can plan to have a great day, but due to New Islands, it's like I can have an even better day. I would be like a gooder day, not a word, but it's like I can have a super
Hmm.
fantastic day, like with the people I meet, everything that's going on. I ended up giving this guy a tip. I gave a student a tip just because he picked some stuff up off the floor. I didn't see it down there, but he went and grabbed the broom. I'm like, hey, bro. He was wearing a sweater that said God is dope. I said, here. And I gave it to him. He's
Mm.
like, oh, man, I see you, bro. Thank you. Made me
Yeah.
feel good. I wasn't expecting to do that because I don't just walk around handing out money. But, once again, Sir Isaac Newton he owned it. So I love
Yeah.
it. I love learning things every day. If you stop learning, it's kind of like a tree. If a tree stops growing, it starts to die.
Yeah. Exactly. Yo, the brother did something good, and you did something good in return.
Yeah,
But they say positivity always brings positivity.
yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
That's a good
sometimes
way
I
to
ain't
do
gonna
it.
say always
Yeah, yeah.
because Yeah, I done brought some positivity to a negative situation, and old boy wasn't trying to hear it. He wanted to be negative. He said, "No, we gonna have to do what we got to do." But you know,
Yeah, but you
And
might
that's
not.
absolutely true. The situation.
But
I went to McDonald's, not to cut your wisdom. Got that from my boy Keith. But yeah, not to cut your wisdom. I went to McDonald's, I go and get my breakfast and stuff, and I seen this homeless guy sitting right there. He had a sign. He wanted some money. Went to McDonald's, I ordered my food, right? And it was during, it had to be like maybe in September. Yeah, it happened like early September, but I went ahead, got my food, got my coffee, my latte. So I wanted to bring him one. Being nice, right? Thinking he's gonna say thank you. No, he said, I don't want that gay shit because it's pumpkin spice. Boy, fuck you in your box that you're living in. I'm trying to be nice. See? Unpredictable, but it happened. So niceness don't always bring, no, not all the time.
well,
I
put it
want to
like
be
this:
that way.
it don't come from the person maybe that you did something good for, but it
But who don't
always
like
comes
pumpkin
back to you.
spice? You gonna call my coffee gay because you don't want it. You
Hey,
wanted a
well,
Michelob Ultra.
but look
So
what
pumpkin.
he
after
got.
that, he done made me
But look
use
what
other
he
cuss
got.
words. Because not only do I meditate, but I give myself a certain amount of profanity that I'm going to use that day. He made me use 3 of them, and I almost threw that coffee on him.
Oh
Dang.
man.
Hey, I would have loaned you a few more cuss words.
See? But yeah,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you might not get it back from the person that you do good for, but the good is always coming.
oh, it's going to, yeah, the
Like they said, you
universe.
don't. Yeah, that's what I mean. You're gonna
Yeah,
always have some good come back to you, but we don't
absolutely.
do it for that reason. We just do it to be doing it. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
That's for real.
but that's the thing about manifesting because they say you can't manifest in the future. You can only be in the present because there is no other time than the present. If you put it off until tomorrow, tomorrow comes and all of a sudden it's today. Can't go back to yesterday. So you're always in the present. So you have to basically that's where your mindset has to be. You're manifesting for the
Yeah.
future, but you already got it now.
Yeah.
Once you can get that down, that's when that quantum mindset kicks in. And that's why they say everybody has a quantum mind, but not everybody has a quantum mindset.
But it's all about training and practicing. Just like a boxer trains for a fight. You have to wake up every day and train your mind to do something different. You have to wake up every day and come to a new conclusion on I want to be better, I want to be greater, I want to do things in a different light. We can't be around them people who steady distract you from your greater self. A lot of
Right.
things that we do in life is a reflection on who we are. A lot of people that's in our lives, we try to figure out, man, why are why are you so this or that? But not even realizing that you are that person as well on
Yeah.
some other level. You know what I'm saying? It might not be what they, negative on or they toxic on, but you are toxic as well because all you attract is who you are. You're not
Right.
going to attract something that you're not. You might not think that you're not that person, but that's what you're attracting because that's what the universe gives you. Your mindset, you have to change it. You have to get to a better space mentally for real. And we just be so mundane because I was having a conversation today with my sister and just explaining to her, she was like, once y'all get old, y'all don't do this or that. So I gave her an example of my uncle, of our uncle. I say, our uncle, he's 68. You would never know he was 68. And boy still goes skating. He still got his
Mm,
six pack. He muscular. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you got to realize that it's all about what you putting in your body, mentally,
right.
physically. What are you digesting? Not just through the food, but through the ear. What are you digesting through your eyes? Are you looking at things that just really don't make sense? Or are you looking at things that really can predict you? I mean, can help you in your future self? Sometimes we just so caught up on toxic behavior. We don't even
Yeah.
realize it's toxic because that's the nature of the beast. We don't even understand we're master manipulators because that's the
Right.
environment we grew up in. It's so you so good at it that it don't even feel like you manipulating somebody. It don't even feel
Right.
like your mindset is on that level. But that's who you are. And you can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't do nothing about it until you get with yourself, by yourself, for yourself, so that you can have a greater self. I like what
Absolutely.
Charleston White said one time. He was like, God is not in a church house where it's so much noise. God is when it's in
Right.
solitude. When you're quiet, that's when you hear that voice in your head telling you what you need to be doing. How can you hear God when you're listening to this pastor over here, this lady back here screaming, the kids crying, somebody,
Mm-hmm.
you can't hear God like that. All you hear is a feel-good message. I like when he said that, what Charleston White said. I like when he said that. All you getting is a feel-good message. After Sunday, you don't even feel good no more.
Right.
So how do you
Don't last that
change your
church.
mind? How do you change to a greater environment if you just getting these feel-good, these little sparks of light? You know, it don't work like that. But we've
No.
been programmed, we've been taught, we've been showed, hey man, this is how you get your spiritual being. No, God is a spirit, but true enough, he came in through that message, but at the same time, that's not where he stays. Because it's a bunch of
Right.
noise, it's a bunch of confusion going on. So we have to really
A
start
bunch of
digging
evil
within
spirits.
ourselves and getting to ourselves by ourselves, looking in the mirror and talk to yourself, man. That's
Yeah.
how I changed my mindset. I said, you can't keep on doing that, man. You got to put that liquor down. That liquor is just messing you up. You rocking around here, you're tinkling on yourself a little bit. Oh, I just barely made it. Yeah, you too, that's what I tell me. So I had to be unpredictable on that because I couldn't keep going through the same thing. I'm a grown man. You
Right.
got pee stains on you, smelling like pee.
Oh, pissy.
Wow.
Yeah, we ain't gonna even play that game. Not me.
Wow.
Uh,
I hear
and
you,
then
man.
it's like the internet is unforgiving. If you just sit
Yeah.
up there and post that, niggas piece of keep. No, 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 no.
Yeah, look at old Pissy. No, but
Wow.
that's where it starts at, man. In that mirror. It really starts in that mirror. I ain't gonna even joke
Man.
with you.
And the good thing is, once you get started in that mirror, you can't go back. It don't even feel right no more.
No.
Because
You know,
I don't aim to be no better than anybody. I aim to be better than the person in the mirror. I don't want to sit up there and compare
that's it.
myself. I may like the characteristics of other people and other businesses and everything. So yeah, I might model my outline according to that, but I don't try and go out and make more than Chick-fil-A. Like for
Right.
what? I can just better who I was yesterday. I'm my own competition.
That
So
part.
That's
that's what
it.
it all boils down to for me.
That's what
When
makes you
everybody trying to
better.
be alike and do the same thing, it's like everybody going to an all-white party at Diddy's. He bringing everybody down.
And now they scared.
151 more people that came out.
Mm.
Nope, I'll pass on
Not
that.
in Dickies, but he got on all white Dickies though.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, man.
Wow. I mean, I was on this call this morning. We got this group, it's a brotherhood, and the guy came up. The guy's supposed to be doing a subject. So basically, it's sort of like what we're doing here, but it's just the brothers helping each other. So usually we got somebody like moderating, and then you got somebody else that'll be doing a training, like teaching on a specific subject, and we all discuss it. The brother come out this morning. He was like, "Yo, who here has eaten coochie and got a hair stuck in his throat?" I'm like, "What the fuck,
Yeah.
yo?"
I'm on the wrong
This ain't
call.
what.
I'm on the wrong
Yeah, I was
call.
ready to hang up. I held it back as long as I could, but at the end was like final thoughts I had to tell him. I'm like, "Yo, man, that's That ain't what this is for. If y'all want to have
Right.
a one-on-one conversation, then you talk about that shit there. But not
Yeah.
here. Like, who in the fuck getting up at 5:30 in the morning to hear you talk about this shit? You keep that
Right.
shit.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. Just the fact that he even thought about doing it and then felt like it was okay.
But
Man,
that's where it
something
comes
wrong.
back to that quantum mindset. A lot of these cats don't want to change their mindset. That let you
Right.
know right there that he wasn't ready to evolve. Even though he's on the call to try to get better
Yeah.
in a better position, but he wasn't ready. He wasn't even looking to become a better person.
Right.
And I,
You know what I'm
and it's been
saying?
going on for too long. So it's like as long as we've been doing this, how is it that you come up with this topic today? How long did it
Right.
take you to come up with the subject? It's like, come on, bro, you got to do better. You got to do better than that.
I mean, if you think about it, mindset is 90% of the battle.
Yeah,
That's why they
hey,
Yeah.
say
Kiki, we
work on
talking
yourself
about
first.
something else. We ain't talking about that, Kiki. We not talking about that.
What the fuck? Oh
Lord, Kiki,
my.
see, I came in on the wrong live tonight.
Wow.
One finger in the air like them church
Hey,
folks. Let me get up out of here.
talk about
Y'all, we
timing, though.
talking about quantum physics. We talking about the quantum mindset. We talking about doing something unpredictable, Kiki. We not talking about
Yeah.
that. Mike was letting you know he joined the call this morning, and they was on that nonsense, that foolery. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, nah, if I join a men's help call, we're supposed to be helping each other get to a greater space. We ain't finna talk about
Yeah.
this type of business. Yeah, that's the truth. And that's the reality. But yeah, a lot of times, man, you can teach people in the present moment about the present moment and teach them, but then they're not going to do the training. They're not going to do the work. They're not going to help themselves get out of that position, because a lot of times we have people
Right.
who are still stuck in that program of waiting on some exterior to help them with their interior. And like we was taught
Yep.
when we was growing up, oh, God coming back to the world and saving us, Jesus coming to save. And see, what a lot of people don't understand, the letter J was only invented 500 years ago, and Jesus himself, Yeshua himself, was over 2,000 years old. So how do you get the two together? But
Hmm.
that's a different topic, y'all. We ain't gonna go that deep. But yeah, man, we just want people to start to really understand that if you're not really out here trying to help you and get yourself in a better position, really don't nobody really want to mess with you, man, because you got some people
Right.
who are happy and just, hey, I got me a good job, I got me a new home, I got my spouse, and that's where we gonna live. And this is
Yeah.
not even realizing that it's way more money left on the table
Yeah,
until we change that program, and then that's all we're gonna get is just what we get.
Right.
you're right.
That's
Creativity.
it.
So,
Uh
I said creativity. I just thought about something that happened last week when I was at Southern. Because I was doing birria and nachos, and I know I'm probably always talking about food, but hey, look, I was doing birria and nachos, and I ran out of nachos, like because they bought them all, so I started making birria fries, which is just like a real
Makes
tender
sense.
meat with the queso cheese on top of French fries. Just I wasn't planning on doing it, but I don't like wasting. I like to keep myself at a bare minimum. They bought the hell out of that, so it's like
yeah,
just always be ready. Don't
always be
just
ready.
focus on something that you've done in the past thinking that it's gonna work, because things change, times change. They weren't expecting for these ports to close.
Right.
All right.
So
No, but that's how you get to another level. Like I was saying about doing more than I was expected. When you do that, coming up with creating new dishes and you creating right in the moment, that lets them know that you got that quantum mindset. That lets them
right.
know, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Hey man, we gotta look at, we gotta appreciate him because he's doing things that we didn't even think of. You know,
Yeah.
they gonna eat anything, Kiki.
Yeah, they gonna eat anything I put out there, because I mean I can make shit look good.
It better be
So
shade.
Damn, damn. You got to perfume it up. You can perfume it up.
Hey,
Nah, man. But the thing about it is, when you're trying to be the one who changes for yourself, and people see you do one thing that was familiar to them. Oh, you ain't trying to change. You just the same old dude. You ain't trying to do nothing different. It's like, what? It's like somebody told me the other day, oh, you don't practice none of that stuff you do on your podcast. I say, how do you figure that? I said, I don't come in here with liquor and smoking weed every single day and drinking, talking noise every day. I don't do that. I said, that's a change in itself.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I come in here, I start doing work, or I go somewhere. You know, you got to look at how people gonna look at you. They're gonna perceive only what they want to see.
Absolutely.
So that's why, like Allah said, He don't do it for nobody but that man in the mirror. You can never see that
Exactly.
change in somebody. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And people don't
Because I'm
want to
gonna
see you
always
change.
improve. When I hear them kind of conversation, that's gonna make me go harder. Those are the ones that keep you great. I like that, and that's for real.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they gonna keep you going even harder than what you go, because now it's like, okay, you don't see it, but 10 other people over here see
You
it.
will.
Yeah.
The other 10, because now you got to realize some people gonna stay bitter in their mindset. Some people gonna be mad at you just because it's you.
Yep.
But when you steady doing your growth and you on your journey, everybody's not meant to go on that journey with you. And that's what you have to understand, and understand that everybody can't go. So even if you got your spouse is not trying to learn, if your mama ain't trying to learn, mama, I'll catch you at the end. I'll get you this bread on the back end. But right now I gotta go forward, get what I gotta get, do what I gotta do, because you're not the one who's gonna elevate this game. Me, I am, because you're gonna stay on that education level that you was taught. You're not trying to learn nothing new. It's like your husband.
Right.
If your husband ain't trying to learn nothing new, you gotta really make some evaluation. You gotta make some real critical conditions, real critical thinking, and be like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna give him a year. If he don't catch on to what I'm doing, like, hey man, we had to separate. Because if I can't get this $1 million I'm trying to get, and you ain't gonna help me with this $1 million plan, you know what I'm gonna do with you? Because women out here making way more moves than men nowadays. Like they were saying, you got more women buying houses than men. Really own more houses than men do, when it should be vice versa.
Right.
You got too many dudes. Oh, I'm finna go live with my girl right quick, man. I'm gonna go holler at my girl, and you know. Yeah.
Not knowing that if you broke, your girl not gonna want you anyway.
Man, they don't even look at it like that though. They don't even look at it like, they look at it like, man, I got this third leg. I'm finna slang this mom and she gonna love me. Yeah. Until he run across a real woman who really don't need you for that meat, or she'll get that meat and send you. No, I done seen that happen.
Yeah. And that's what happened with Tyrese.
I'm good now, dude. You can leave. Go ahead.
And I said that's what happened with Tyrese, the singer. He got married to that girl, but she told him, and she did it on the interview. She was like, I didn't see myself falling in love with Tyrese. I didn't see myself marrying him. She had an ex-boyfriend that gave her the world, but he just couldn't push her in the direction she wanted. She saw that if she dated Tyrese, he was gonna push her in that direction. That's the only reason she got with him. She don't even love the guy. She got with him just for that, to hang on to that coattail, because, like she said, they can't go far without you.
Right. That's crazy though, man. That's crazy. But see, that's that persuasion shit we was talking about. Yeah. That's when you being manipulated, man. And it's like, really, you know, that's why I had to let my daughter know. I was like, she talking about, Daddy, you act like you one of them men who say women ain't the prize. I say, you got to look at it like this. If a woman is out here looking for a protector, a provider, if she's looking for a prize, how does it make you the prize if you're not protecting, providing, and you're not doing all these things that I'm doing, but you the prize? I say now you got some valuable women out here, but you're not going to be the prize of the man who's doing all of these things for you. How make that make sense? Right. Yeah. I say don't let social media get you caught up. You got to have your own mind when you out here dealing these social media streets, man. You got to have your own mind because you're looking for way more than I'm looking for. But if you got value, if you create value within yourself, every man is going to value. Every man is going to feel like you're a prize because you're creating value in his establishment. Right. You're not moving him into your house. He's moving you into his castle. That's why it's the king of the castle. But a lot of these cats done got the mindset so screwed, they don't even feel like they supposed to have a castle. Because they don't want to elevate their thinking. They feel like football is way more important than reading a book. You got to realize, man, them boys playing football is not finna pay you a quarter. But if you can teach your woman something, if you can give your woman a whole new idea, she's going to nurture that idea with you, and y'all are going to create way more than what y'all had.
Especially if you're a real
woman. But you got so many of these guys out here caught up in the moment on, oh, boy, y'all see that game on Sunday? Man, nobody don't care about that game on Sunday, man. Now, but see what's so crazy now? Let me show you this. It's another point. Women start watching football just to be a part of that man. Now they know the number. Oh yeah, man. You know DC Lamb, man. He got this stats. They know the stats way better than the man because she's a nurturer. She's trying to make this man feel like, hey man, I'm part of this. So why not get this woman a whole nother platform? Okay, check this out, baby. We finna be public speakers tomorrow. I mean, you know, this is our future. We're going to be public speakers. So what do? You go to the Toastmasters. You go to these other speaking events to where you're showing her this is the new environment. You give her the new information. You show her the new thing. That way she can start creating that new mind, that quantum mindset. That way she can start booming. Now y'all both booming. Now all of a sudden y'all done built a whole nother brand. But these non-thinkers, these non-movers, these non-shakers, they sit back in the cut and wait on this woman because she's already hustling hard. Yeah. You can't do it. It won't happen. If you really want to be the king of a castle, you got to shake loose from all the foolery and show that woman, say, man, I learned a new word today. It's called collaboration. Yeah. We're going to collab. We're going to do what we're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? At some point, you have to make sure that each other is good on a level of y'all got something together except for a bank account. You have to come together on some fashion. That's all I tell people all the time, man. I say I want to build with you, but if you're not building where we're going, if you can't grasp this idea of where I'm headed, it means you're not the one for me. So I don't mind letting people go because I know somebody's understanding or understanding that, hey, this is what we got to do to build. This is what we got to do to come together and grasp something that's greater for the both of us. You know, it happens, man. It happens.
Yeah.
I want to know where they get this from. Where it's like every woman thinks that she's a queen. Every woman want to be treated like a queen, but the only place you're really a queen is in this deck of cards. I can't help it. You want to be a prize, even a box of Cracker Jacks have a prize in it.
Dude, bad teeth, like man. When we was
younger, you know,
bad teeth, come get it, man. Come get it.
Yeah, you're a queen sitting right next to that Joker and the King and the Ace. Yeah, you're a queen. I'd rather you be a queen on my chessboard.
Oh, my God, is a mess. Boy, you out of control, boy. You out of control. That boy said you a queen in that deck of them cards.
You're a queen in. I mean, I'm going to just say this. I never killed a mountain lion, but I done choked a couple of cougars. So, hey, it is what it is.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Mindset.
Boy, out of control. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I don't know what to tell y'all about Allah, man. He's something else. The God himself. Oh boy.
Yo, man.
But Yeah, man. It definitely has to come to the point that when we look in that mirror and ask ourselves how we gonna create a better world for the females that we really want to be that we really want a part of our world. You know,
Right.
because as you want to be the man and you want to have to be to call yourself the king of the castle, you have to create an environment for the person that you call your person. You have to create an environment for your children if you want them to be comfortable and not in survival mode. It's like, but
Right.
you do have to make them, you have to leave them out there sometimes. Hey, go out there and get it, man. I can't be the one keep handicapping you. That way they won't never have a quantum mindset because you're steady giving to them. You're steady,
Right.
hey, here you
Right.
go, baby. Well, Dad, I need $2,000. Here you go, baby. You ain't even seen how they gonna. I done gave you the tools a long time ago to have a quantum mindset. But if I
Right.
gotta keep giving you without you even paying attention, you're not gonna get it. You're never gonna really grasp the whole idea, the ideology of being an adult.
Right.
Right.
Because you can be grown, but you can't be an adult, you know.
Yeah.
Or you can be an adult, but you ain't grown. However,
Exactly.
either way it go, you have to be
Yeah.
in that mindset of I can figure it out. I have to because how long you gonna? How long that? Like I heard the story about the bald eagle. Dr.
Ah,
Miles
you
Monroe.
going there?
Dr.
Yeah.
Miles Monroe. Did you hear
Yeah.
that one?
Yeah. Well,
Yep.
the version
But
I
the
was listening
crow.
to this morning is, what happens with a bald eagle. A crow is the only thing that, a crow is the only bird that sits up there and trying to attack an eagle. But a crow
Mm-hmm.
doesn't sit there and like peck it back. An eagle just goes higher and higher and higher where the crow can't breathe and eventually let go because the higher you go, it's like the higher you go in your career, the higher you go in life, everybody won't be able to follow. They're going to be like a crow. They can't breathe up there. So they're going to
Mm-hmm.
Right.
suffocate. They're going to fall off. So
Yeah.
be like that eagle. I don't sit up
Yeah.
there and try and pick at everybody that try to pull me down for what? Even if
And then
when
another.
I was working for somebody, it's like if somebody kept bothering me, I didn't
Right.
fire them. I either
Right.
sent them to another store or, okay, I went from being a line cook to a culinary assistant to a sous chef to an executive chef. Then I got my own store. I didn't bypass my problem. I didn't sit up there and go back and forth for what? My time is worth
Right.
money.
But the thing I was going to say about that eagle was that they make the nest for them babies when them babies are born. You know, both the male and the female share the responsibility of sitting on the egg until the babies are born.
Yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
the mama is the one who pushes them out the nest. The daddy will go catch them before they hit the ground, take them way back past the nest, drop them again.
Yeah.
They do it
Yep.
about 3 to 4 times. So that's like we do our children. That's how we give our children a quantum mindset because we gotta take them way past the nest, drop them again. I'm giving you the game, but you don't want to grasp it because you steady listening to social media. You steady listening to Sexy Red, Shake Your Butt,
Rich
whatever
baby
that.
daddy.
Yeah, you listening to all the things but because you distracted.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna take you up again, drop you again until you realize that, man, I gotta fly on my own.
Yeah.
So that was the analogy that Dr.
Oh,
Miles Monroe
absolutely.
had. That you have to be that bald eagle who I'm gonna drop you, but I'll catch you before you
Yeah.
hit the ground. I'm not gonna let you hit rock bottom, but I want you to grasp this quantum mindset so you will learn how to fly on your own, so that you can
Right.
teach your children how to fly on their own. Because the more and more we steady handicap people around us by giving without even allowing them to show you that they can have a quantum mindset, without them even trying to figure things out on their own. We steady giving them. Then we get mad when they turn 40 and they still living in the house.
Yeah.
No, you can't get mad
Yeah.
because through them whole 20s, all you did was give them.
All you did was handicap them the entire time.
Handicap.
Yeah.
I mean,
Gave them a crutch every time.
Yeah. When
Kept
Talbot,
giving them crutches.
yeah, when Talbot first started, and doing my thing, and plus I was doing my other stuff. But my son had asked me for $200. Because he's used to be giving them money.
Right.
But he asked me for $200. I forgot what it was for, but it was like, okay, so I gave him a 30-day bag. It was like, well, what's this? Go sell it. Go make your money.
Right.
It's like I just wanted him to see, like, I'll show you. I'll guide you. Can I just up and give it to you? Absolutely. But I want to see how hard you want it. How bad do you want this?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, my kids used to always, Daddy gonna give you a lecture, but if you want the money, he gonna give you a lecture. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna give you a lecture, but the lecture is, that was the whole purpose of the lecture, so you won't be coming back to me next time talking about this money.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't think about a way to get that, I told my oldest daughter, I said, I really appreciate you showing me that you a go-getter. Like her car had broke down one time, so what she did, Uber up in Chicago, they'll let you rent the car.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I'm saying? You can rent an Uber car up there. So what she did, she rented the Uber car. She did Uber, but she also went to her regular job at the same time. Paid for that, got a car fixed. It's like, I would never thought of that, bro.
Yeah.
I said, what? I said, that's what I'm talking about. Straight hustler. Go grab a Uber car to rent. Rented the Uber car, taking passengers, hustling at her regular job, and you still made enough money to get your car fixed, and still, you know, that was some good thinking, man. That was some great, you know, but that just goes to show that your children, they watch you hustle, you know, like me and her, we didn't even grow up in the same environment. We didn't grow up in the same state, but her mama done let her know. But it's like, let me tell you this. Keon Henderson, he said it best. He said a lot of times we don't even realize our lineage. Our father may not be shit, but his great-great-granddaddy was the shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's in that bloodline. It's in your genetic pool that you're gonna be great if you really want to be. Now you can sit back and be lazy and say, "Hey man, you know my daddy got it." Yo, but you got to realize your daddy got it. You don't have it. Unless you go out there and use that mindset to have it. If you really want something out of life, you got to use your mindset, change that way of thinking, that you thinking that, oh, I'm supposed to give you something. That's like some of these women be out here thinking, I'm female, you supposed to take care of me. Yeah. No, you're not creating the value in this relationship. You're sitting back, opening your legs and thinking that that's going to be your value. Pimpin' Ken said it best. He said, man, women out here don't even understand. I can go pay for a prostitute. I can go get me a maid. I don't need you in this house if you're not bringing nothing but value in here. You got to show me some value. You got to show me that you worth this castle that I created. But a lot of men haven't created a castle for their woman, so they don't even know what it looks like. They don't even know how that looks.
Right.
Yeah.
So how can she nurture? How can she have a quantum mindset if your mindset is garbage? Your mindset waiting on Sunday so you can bet on the game.
Yeah.
I'm a bet on the game, baby. We gonna hit it big.
Are they just playing the lottery? Oh, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Like, no, you.
Nah.
It's like
ain't no thought process in it. Yeah, ain't no thought process in it.
Huh?
I said ain't no thought process in that.
No.
Because that's predictable. That goes right back into that Newtonian physics.
Yeah.
The predictable life. Newtonian physics is your predictable, your everyday world. The world we live in right now is Newtonian. Mm-hmm. But that quantum physics is what you come up with the imaginary, you come up with the creativity when you're in the moment. And that's what people don't even get because they don't even try to study those type of things. It's like I told you, bro. Once I learned about neuroscience, I heard Joe Dispenza speak. I said, bro, I want to really learn how my brain works. Listening to Yaki Awaken, he tells you how your insides work. Mm-hmm. What to put in your body so that your body don't get sick or don't get a dis-ease. You have to start listening to these people and then do your own research so that you can come out on top and you're not going to be sitting around waiting on somebody out the sky to bring you your new life. Or you're not going to be waiting on an exterior person. I feel better once I'm in a good relationship. How does that even happen? You would never feel better.
No.
You'll never get to that point. You can't feel better when you're waiting on some exterior things to make you feel better. You got to be happy before you get there.
Right.
You're absolutely
You
right.
can't never go. You ain't gonna never be happy if you waiting on somebody to make you happy. It don't work like that.
Some people feel like
So that's why
nothing
we
can
have to
happen for
stay in
them.
the now. Huh?
Now, I said some people feel like nothing can happen for them until they get high in the morning, or they have that drink, or I mean, like one of the number one selling things are like these nootropics that they're selling online. Like, oh, this enhances your mind. Oh, this will put you in a better mood. You can't think your way happy.
Nah,
They can't.
that's what that is. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the
we see
problem.
it
They
every day
want.
now, man. They want
It's
that
like they looking
microwave.
for a pill. Yeah.
Huh?
They'd rather take a pill to lose weight than to get out there and work out.
Yeah.
Now,
All you
then to
got to do is
stop
get
eating
off your
wrong
ass and take a
food.
walk. Yeah.
Yeah. It ain't
That's
even
too
about the
simple.
walking. It's about what they putting in their body and their mind. What they looking at. You know, you can gain weight just by looking at some food.
And at first, I thought that was like just something that somebody said, like, "Oh man, you can eat anything you want, you stay in shape." I could look at something and I gain weight. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. Until I found out it was real.
It's
Yeah.
real. It's really real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was listening to one of the Joe Dispenza's thing. He was talking about how they took two groups of guys, and they put one of them in an environment where they were just watching negative stuff, bad stuff, and then they put the other guys in another environment to where they was listening to positive stuff, and then just acting like they were playing the piano. Kept on listening to how to play the piano. They was listening to the environment of how you play the piano. And the other guys was listening to something else, however it went. But the guys who didn't actually have a piano in front of them, they learned how to play the piano just by listening to what to say, what to do, and they kept doing it. So they listening to that, and then all of a sudden you put them in front of a piano, and they know how to play a piano. So it's all about programming your mind to do something different, programming you to be a better version of you by practicing through your mind.
Right.
It's like you said, like I was saying earlier, you have to tell yourself when you come across a negative thought or you come across something that's not healthy for you, you got to tell yourself, no, I don't want that. I can't digest that. That's not for me anymore. And then all of a sudden, your subconscious will start agreeing with that. Okay, that's not for them. That's not for us anymore. So we're changing. We're creating better habits. We're creating better environments mentally for ourselves. You know, and that's what we have to learn how to do more and more of, because a lot of times we are so distracted by scrolling, by somebody else's affairs. Like if you get in my truck, I'm gonna let you know, man. I had one of the guys helping me work one time, and he went to tell my man, why they driving like that? I say, bro, let me tell you something, man. We don't have them kind of conversations in my truck, man. I don't even talk like that in my truck. If it ain't got nothing to do with no money, why are we talking about anything outside this truck, man? I say, let them people be people, man. You gotta let people be people. Meet them where they at. If that's how they want to drive, let them drive like that. Did that cause any harm to our truck? I mean, to my truck, did that cause anything? Did that interfere with us? Did that stop us from going to get our bread? He said, nah, man. I say, bro, that ain't how I talk in my truck, man. You shouldn't talk like that, man. I ain't gonna tell you how to think. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving you some information that hopefully you'll think in a different light.
Yeah.
I can't tell you what to do. You're a grown man. But I'm gonna give you this information though, so that you can be like, you know what? Let me think about that next time before I say something.
Absolutely right. And because it goes beyond, people saying, oh, well, you should get everybody respect. No, you got to earn my respect. I mean, and I told a couple of people I hired, like, you don't have to like me, or you don't have to respect me, but you won't disrespect me either. Because I'm going to get at you on that. Look, we grown here. So, no, I'm not telling you how to think, but I'm telling you what you're not going to do.
But I'm going to disagree on that. I give everybody respect until you show me you don't deserve it.
Exactly, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm going to give you the
That's it.
respect. But as soon as you show me that, hey, nah, let me go and get away from this clown.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know I'm finna get very disrespectful.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't
You gotta,
understand that mentality.
Huh?
yeah, man. You know we gotta
Yeah.
give everybody give it. I'm gonna give you your due.
Hmm.
What's due for you? You know your respect. But at the same time, if you show me any signs of yeah, I know how to get away from you. I don't even
Yeah.
disrespect you. I just remove myself.
Right.
Yeah. Because I see you're not trying to think about the best part of this environment. You're not trying to think about
Right.
something greater for this environment. You're not trying to help this environment that you're in right now. An environment, I mean, just like, two people in the same space.
Hmm.
You know. So if we sharing a space, if we co-workers, if we wherever the case may be, if you're gonna disrespect the space, I'm gonna be like, hey man, let me get out these people way, man, because these cats ain't
Yeah.
trying to hear nothing. They ain't trying to do nothing. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Just to let y'all know, man, it's nothing wrong with removing yourself. You don't have to explain. You don't have to say goodbye, or you ain't got to say nothing. You just walk away.
That's it.
Just
Walk
walk
out.
away. Because if they not part of your growth, they trying to kill you. They trying to
Part of your past.
not kill you physically, but they trying to kill your vibe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's more than just a song.
Yeah.
Exactly. K Dot. Shout out to K Dot.
Yeah.
Yeah, bitch don't kill my vibe. And he ain't talking about females, y'all, just to let y'all know. He talking
Right.
about the man, the woman, the whatever. Don't kill this vibe. Cause this goes down.
Yep.
Yeah, that's definitely, man, where we have to I just feel like, more and more of us as men, like this is the Elite Mancast, but I feel like we really as men should start learning more about these quantum physics, about Newtonian physics, about all type of things that has to do with our bodies and our mindsets. Because if we don't change our mindset, these women gonna stay disrespecting. They're gonna stay calling you out your name. They're gonna stay looking at you less than, because you're not giving them a brain to think with. You're not giving them nothing to think with.
You're right.
I know Alejandro got a real hard job over there because his woman is a scientist. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he got to work extra hard. Yeah, man. Let me create some stuff.
Mhm.
That's why he a chef, because women like to eat.
Oh, absolutely. That they do.
Yeah. Women like to eat, man.
And the fact that she's an inhalation toxicologist, if I come up missing, I'm just saying I didn't off myself. Toxicology, I didn't even realize how deep that stuff get. I mean,
Yeah.
when people down go to the hospital, of course they do toxicology reports or whatever, but inhalation toxicologist, she went to school 7 extra years and she loved watching murder shows.
Well,
That's just her
you better be
passion.
careful. You definitely got to be
Man,
careful.
you
Oh
ain't
yeah,
gotta
but
be
nah,
careful.
she
He
on
just keep on
the
feeding her. She
billboards
gonna
though.
be all right. He keep on giving her some good cuisines, and he gonna be all right.
You see, I keep a smile on my face, so it's evident.
That'll work. That'll work.
Yeah, but y'all, it's been a great show, man, and I tell you, that's something we got to really start thinking about on how we're gonna help our women elevate, help our community elevate, man, because we have to get back into that part of the game to where we all a community again, just like the Black Panther Party, just like any other party who created togetherness for a change. So I know we're right now it's kind of hard because everybody's not on the same path, everybody's not on the same page. But we really need to start thinking of a new way on how we can get back to that part of the game to where we all helping each other in some form of fashion, you know, even if it's creating free lunches again, or if it's creating something, classes or something. We all have to be, you know, doing our part. So that's why we
Right.
created this show, so we can all do our part on helping the next person, you know, helping somebody in a tough situation who didn't think about a certain thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we doing, man. And y'all, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. But hey, Mike, so what you got on the go out? What we going out with?
Wow. Well, my book is dropping this weekend, y'all.
Come on,
Get
plug.
ready for
Come
it.
All
on,
right.
plug.
Yeah. Hey, Act Two, a layman's guide to simple self-defense. Come learn how to take
Yeah.
care of yourself. I got you. But as far as going out, yo, this is part of the quantum mindset. Doing something different. Getting out of that
Yes.
stagnant place that I used to be in. I wrote a book back in 2007. Now
Yeah.
it's published. So
There it is.
finally got back to that point where I'm doing me and working for something better. And that's what you
Yeah.
got to do. Work for something better. You got
Nah, that's
people in your
good.
life that's holding you back. I know I did. She's gone, y'all. And
It's
Yeah.
I'm
on now.
gone on.
It's on now.
That's
All
it.
right.
I'm moving on up.
I just want to say that thinkers perish, thoughts don't.
Come on,
And
man.
I also with that I want to say to the ladies out there, stop letting those people pour alcohol in y'all mouth with all them cavities. Cause I get tired of looking at videos and see all them cavities and y'all let a pour it and they just pouring liquor. I'm like, I know that shit burn. I know it
This
burn.
dude right here, boy.
But yeah,
He gonna
really
keep you
enjoyed the
Hey,
show.
going.
I'm looking forward to next week. Let's get it.
with the strawberry
All
lemonade,
right. I
right?
want to say this. Yeah, I would tell you like this. It's about embracing the uncertainty, acknowledging that our thoughts and intentions can shape our reality, man. So understand, understand, and overstand these type of thoughts that we have that we really need to start creating and changing for the better. So y'all have a great evening, man. We appreciate you. Go over to YouTube, man. Like and subscribe. Peace.
Yes, sir. Peace.
Peace.
All right. That was a good one now.